So today, I don't know if you saw my little commercial today. We're gonna take a little trip back, like back in the days. Um, the song everybody that's known with this rapper Ahmad came out with back in the days, back in the about the early 90s, and he was talking about the 70s. Now, I happened to grow up during the 70s and 80s. And I remember a lot of things that we used to do that these kids ain't got nothing and they don't know anything. So before I start, I'm going to talk to my lovely co-host, the sister from the same mister, the one and only, my favorite girl, the chocolate Pearl. What's going on, Pearl? Holla at your boy.
Hey, y'all, this is Chocolate Pearl calling you from Dubai. Ready to get this topic going on. I unfortunately didn't get a chance to read it, but I know I'll have some type of something to say about whatever we're talking about.
We talking about how kids.
Over here shaking his head. Yes, yes.
I'm saying, we're talking about things that we did back in the day that our kids wouldn't know nothing about.
Well, she got her headphones on, but my daughter moved in with us and she got her headphones on, so I don't know if she can hear, but this is probably a topic she needs to hear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, come
Oh
on,
yeah.
Nicole.
I would say something, but that's something that would be on a family call we need to talk about. Oh, well, anyway, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna say what's up to the usual crew, Miss Kim, coming from the 703, Miss Summer out there in lovely man ass, and Big Al down there in the 706, the Augusta, Georgia area, and DJ Dabs, originally from Seattle, and lovely Duval County, chilling like a villain. We got Miss Nikki on the YouTube streets. She's out there watching us on YouTube Live. For some reason, my Facebook Live is not working, but my TikTok Live is still up. If y'all don't know, y'all can check us out. Like, share, and subscribe. The more we get, I'm trying to get to 50,000 before the end of summer. 50,000 people. So tell a phone, tell a friend, tell them that the corner is here again every Tuesday night at 8:30 Eastern, 8:30 Eastern. Now, I'm going to come off with a little bit of levity. I don't know about y'all, but we used to play when we were kids. We used to play games like freeze tag, Red Rover. Today that would be called abuse. That would be called Johnny on the Pony. Them games would be called abuse because you play Red Rover, and you look for the smallest person and you run towards them. We always put the small people on the end, and they would hold the person's both hands, and the object was to break their line. Some people got clothesline, and it was fun to us, but it would probably be banned today. I don't know. Did anybody give me a hands up if y'all play Red Rover? Anybody? Miss Kim, you ever play Red
Yes,
Rover?
sir.
Yes, I did.
So which side were you always on the winning side, or did you ever get clotheslined?
No, I didn't get clothesline, but I would try to run as fast as I can because I knew who was the weakest link. So I always go that way, that route. Because it just was funny to me to break it. And then when you broke the hand, I'll fall. So it was just hilarious to me.
Oh yeah, that was a game, and I don't know, Miss Summer, you ever play a game called Red Light Green Light?
Of course, they made and as a matter of fact, it looks like they made what is it? A
Squid
movie.
Games.
Squid Games is mirroring that a lot. Yes,
hmm
but I
Red
remember
light, green
that.
light, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you have to
Yeah,
freeze.
that's right. And then Duck, Duck, Goose. Okay, I'm telling on myself. Let me stop.
Oh no, no, those were the games. Those are the games. Now, Big Al's a little bit more mature than all of us in here. I'm sure there are games that he used to play as a child in Louisiana that we didn't play in the 70s and 80s. How about you, Big Al?
I played Mama and Daddy. Where I was the daddy and the little girls in the neighborhood were the mommies.
Hey, look, we played that too, but it was rated
Keep that one in the
PG.
rap sound.
Yeah, it was PG, but you can get your little kiss here and there and a hug here and there.
Oh
But
yeah. Oh yeah.
Us ghetto kids went a little further than that kiss.
yeah, you got me. That's why I
Oh
was a
man.
father at 15 with 2 kids.
Woo. So so Big Al, what's a game that you played that we probably didn't know about?
Let's see. I'm trying to think. Probably being one of the oldest members here. A game. I did the red light, green light, but for me, whatever season it was, whether it was basketball, football, baseball, just played that sport from sun up to sundown. So,
Sundown. Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
up and
Chocolate Pearl can
down.
tell you I was always outside.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Say we always smelled like outside. Um,
Yeah.
some what you got for me?
Well, my mother is from the Bronx, and she used to tell me that she always was outside playing handball. So I thought that was,
Yes,
interesting.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
She
yeah.
was
That's
she
We
was
actually
playing.
had a handball court at our school, on our school playground. There was
yep,
a
on our
handball
elementary
court.
school, PS1,
And
Uh,
then there was
Jacob
also a
Blackwell
handball
Stadium,
court at the end of our block, the back of the neighborhood, right under the bridge,
right under the
going
bridge.
towards the train station.
There was two
It
names for
was a
that
handball
park.
court.
There was two
oh,
names for
Yep,
that park, Side Park and Baby Park.
yep.
oh,
Those were the two names for that same park, but those were the two names, Side Park and Baby Park.
Yeah.
What West Coast, I know, we're from all different parts of the country. So DJ Dav, what were games that you guys played growing up?
Well, we played a lot of the same, but at one of my elementary schools, we played this game. It's kind of like wall ball dodgeball. It was a big giant wall, and it was down in this. There was a gym on one side of this wall, and there was a fence and a big brick, kind of like a brick wall on the right side of the gym. But it was like a walkway from down the stairs to the gym, and there was a wall behind it. So you would try to throw the ball as hard as you can at the wall and have it come back and hit another kid. And you're standing on the same, you're both standing on the same side. So you bam it off the wall and try to hit them. And not, either they catch it, and it's kind of the same as dodgeball, but we played it against the wall. Now, I think that was one of the funnest games because you could tag somebody pretty good because they weren't really paying attention.
Oh yeah. Oh no, trust me, we played wall ball. We called it a little something different. Um, where if you like drop the ball, you had to put your hands against the wall and bend over, and people threw the ball as hard as they could, try to hit you in the butt.
Oh God. All
Ghetto games.
right. Yep, ghetto games.
But yeah, yeah, trust me, we had those games too. We got coming in a little bit tardy, but she's always at the party. What's going on, Apple? Introduce yourself and holla at the crowd.
Hey everybody, this is Apple calling from NYC. Actually, I'm calling from Colombia. I'm on my way on a very luxurious vacation tomorrow, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun, but I had to get on today just to
Okay, I
check
appreciate
on
that.
my peeps.
I definitely appreciate that. We missed you last week. I know you were You were at Aunt Johnny's funeral, so I know you was it was one of those somber days. But
It
today
definitely was.
we're talking about back in the day, our kids don't know our kids don't know outside. They only know video games or things like that, Dungeons and Dragons or whatever. The only time that they're outside ain't our outside. I'll just leave it at that. So, what game did you play as a little girl that the gremlin wouldn't know about?
Red light, green light, but she know about that because of that movie. But
Right.
she didn't
Squid.
know that that was an actual game that we played when we were younger. And Red Rover, that was fun. Ringalario,
Oh yeah, Ringalario. Oh
yes.
gosh, we had so much fun with that one. For those who don't know what Ringalario was, you got two teams. It's usually boys against girls, but sometimes you have mixed teams. And the object was you have a stationary object called base, and your team had to guard the base. If you caught somebody, you had to say Ringalario 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. That means they were caught. They had to go to they were at the base. And if somebody came and touched the base and yelled free, everybody ran free. Kind of like jailbreak. But that was a fun game. I remember my boy Macho, he probably remembers this. My boy Macho, we were about 14, 15, and we were playing boys against girls, and there was this young lady named Dawn. We used to call her Big Dawn because she was kind of tall for her age. She was like 5'8" at 14. And she was guarding the base, and everybody else was caught. The rest of our team was caught. We were like, Macho, Macho, Macho. Macho ran towards the base, and she clotheslined his ass. I was like, we was like, oh. And then you had to count, and everybody ran away. But hot peas and butter. Does anybody remember that game?
Like it was yesterday. I remember that game.
Al, Big Al, did you ever play hot peas and butter?
No, I have no idea what that is.
It's sort of like hide and seek, but it's an object. The person hides the object, and you yell, hot bees and butter, come and get your supper. And then, as they get close, it's kind of like Marco Polo too, because you had to go, you're warm, you're cold, you're cold, you're warm, you're warm, you're warm, you're hot. And see, in the hood, we played with belts. So if they got the belt, they started swinging the
You
belt.
know what that was called, but I remember. Okay, after you explained it, now I know remember that, but
Yes, I
I
remember
didn't.
that. Belts all the time.
See, I don't know why, but we were violent little children. But we grew out of that though.